Always bringing you the biggest stars, I caught up with Ralph Fiennes, star of The English Patient, Schindler's List, the Harry Potter films and the Grand Budapest Hotel, now turning director for the story of Russian ballet legend Rudolf Nureyev and his great leap from east to west in the biopic The White Crow. In our exclusive Vera chat, Ralph tells me about his film favourites. Ralph, congratulations on directing another one, The White Crow. Why Rudolf Nureyev? What's in the character that made you want to direct a film about him?
His determination and his ferocious self-will, or ferocious desire to realise himself. That moved me when I first read a biography, or the first chapters of a biography that dealt with his childhood and his youth. It's just really... and culminating in the defection, really. That really just got under my skin. A boy who had came from a very, very poor background, didn't have the advantages of a kind of sophisticated education at all, had identified this thing in himself about dancing, which no one could stop him. I just feel that I'm excited by his story.
Has it always been movies for you? Tell me about the first movie you ever saw.
The first movie I saw was Bambi.
Where was that?
With my father at the Aldborough Cinema in Suffolk.
Oh, it's still going?
It is still going, yeah, yes, it is. Yeah.
Tell me a director, now that you're directing so frequently, the director that you worked with has inspired you as a director.
Oh, there'll be probably 3 or 4 of them, I suppose. When I'm directing, I always remember the very collaborative approach that Anthony Minghella took with everyone from his heads of department, and how he truly took on board their skills, their artistry, and really used it, and would adapt and change and accommodate using. So he wouldn't he wasn't he was in control, but he genuinely was a collegiate with what his DP or his production designer or his editor, Walter Murch, would bring, and also with the actors. So I remember him a lot. I also remember Steven Spielberg's incredible energy on set. I just remember his passion. It affected us. It made you excited to be on the set. Because I've learned, being on other film sets, where there can be a lag where the director thinks, or there's a sort of, it isn't being pushed along. I think the energy of a film set comes from the top. And even though the first assistant director's job is to move it along, they will often only move it along in relation to how they are being pressured by their director or producer. I also love I love the precise, fastidious precision of Wes Anderson. I love that. Actually interesting, because it is very controlled, but Wes also encourages you within the confines to play. So lots and lots and lots and lots of takes, which I love, because I love being exhausted by all the possibilities, and then you think, well, I've done that for sure, I can't go back. So there would be 3 people I would think about.
Wonderful. I think they all bleed into a really fantastic film, The White Crow. Ralph, thanks very much.
Thank you. Thanks, Chase.
And if you like that little bit of stardust, you'll find the whole show on board with news, reviews and interviews from me and Vera.